Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, coming at you with an update. It's been a while since we had one, so let's go ahead and let you guys know what's going on with the Raven Knight. Won't waste any time, let's dive right into it. So first and foremost, let's get all the short stuff out of the way, all the quick stuff. Okay, first of all, the Fantastical History Series. Oh gosh, the last one was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed doing elves. We've done dragons, we've done goblins, we've done elves. So you guys were telling me in the comments what y'all would like to see next. I've gotten giants, I've gotten vampires, and I've gotten dwarves, but it looks like dwarves won out. Plus, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with dwarves. I kind of know what I want to talk about with dwarves. So the next Fantastical History video will be on dwarves. It will hopefully be out this next coming week or the week after next. So I'll be working on that. Shouldn't be too difficult. It'll be a short one. Get it? Short dwarves. I'm terrible. Anyway, so that's going to be the next Fantastical History video, so look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. Next order of business, the Crusader Series. I've had at least 2 people tell me they want me to continue the Crusader videos. Here's my thought on that. A couple people have told me that my opinion and perspective on the Crusades is somewhat biased, and there are people on YouTube who do much better Crusader Series than I do. I've seen them, and they're right. They are much better than mine. So here's my question. Do you want to see me continue the Crusader series despite the fact that there are definitely better content creators out there who make better Crusader videos? And can you deal with the fact that I might just be a little biased? I mean, I try not to. I try to keep my bias out of it and try to look at everything from an even perspective. But I do try to keep things fair, and sometimes when I try to keep things fair, I lean a little too far one way in my attempt to keep things fair. So y'all let me know. Do y'all want to see me continue that or no? Because if not, I understand it's not a big deal. It won't break my heart, but just let me know. That's all on that one. Next, okay, the For Honor and Glory Chapter 8. Whew! Chapter 7 was a lot of fun, guys. I had a lot of fun making that. It's been a while since I worked on For Honor and Glory, so it felt good to get back into it, and I'm excited to do the next chapter. The next chapter is going to have a lot of dialogue in it, so expect me to really wear my voice out trying to get all these different voices, but we're going to have the Emperor, we're going to have Hope talking to the Emperor, more broken Japanese. I hope y'all noticed that. I put a lot into making Hope sound believable. I wanted to make that as cool as I could. The whole idea that Hope can't speak fluent Japanese. She just speaks broken Japanese, so she talks a little slower. She talks a little bit more broken. She talks almost like she has some kind of mental disability. But I wanted to make it that's the reason. She can't speak Japanese well. And we'll hear a little bit more of that. If that was insufferable for you, I am so sorry. I was also asked, hey, when I get more of these chapters done, can I put them all into one video? Yeah, I can do that. That'll be fun. That'll be fine. I don't mind doing that. But look forward to the next chapter. I don't know when it's coming out. I want to say not next week, not this coming week, but the week after this one. That's what I want to say, because right now I don't have a very clear schedule in terms of work. Work now has me back working almost 40 hours, so I'm going to be very busy. So we'll see how that works out. But that's all I have to say on For Honor and Glory so far. Let me know in the comments what y'all think of that one so far. Let me know what you think of For Honor and Glory so far. Are you still enjoying it? Is it losing some of its luster? What do y'all think? What are some things you're looking forward to seeing? And before you ask about the Blue Dragon Army, they're coming. They are coming to the story. Just give it time. I'm working them in. All right, so moving on from that. Next point. Looking at moving sometime in the future. When I went to stay with my bro, he was telling me about how the rent costs that he has in his 1-bedroom apartment are pretty high. So he's looking at possibly moving to a 2-bedroom apartment and finding a roommate who can help him with the rent. And I need to get out of my parents' house, that's for sure. I mean, I've been here too long as it is, and I mean, the reason I ended up moving in here was because of a bed bug situation at my old apartment complex, and they didn't do anything about it. So rather than waste money finding a new apartment, I just stayed with my parents for a little while because it was cost effective and it allowed me to get more money in my wallet. So that worked out really well. But now I think it's time for me to go find another place to stay. And my brother and I talked about it, and when he finds a 2-bedroom apartment, it might be cool if maybe I moved in with him. It'd be fun, and we'd be able to do more live stream opportunities, more brother discussions. He's got great opinions on stuff historically because he's a history major. My bro is a history encyclopedia, I swear. So that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know when that will happen, but that is the plan. That is what we're planning to do. My best guess is it will probably happen in the summer. That is my best guess because my brother will no longer be teaching at that point. He'll be on summer break, and I'll be able to transfer down possibly to the restaurant down there and start management work there. all of that would be awesome. Just letting you know that that's something we're looking at. I'll update you more as we know more about that, but right now we need to find a place in the first place. So, next point. Okay, so I'm just going to say this. This is something, I may still make this a full-fledged video. I still may do a full video on discussing this, but I don't know. I just feel like if I sat down and did a full video on this, it wouldn't take long to explain my position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say my position here and now, and if I make a full video on it, then just know that you've already heard my thoughts. But I finally decided my thoughts on who is better, Gryphon or Warmonger. I've thought about this deeply, and it comes down to this. Gryphon is by far the superior one in terms of gameplay. Let's face it, his kit is unbelievable. It is so hard to dodge that kick that he does. He has so many ways to deliver that kick that it is very, very hard to evade. Plus the fact that he can bait you into trying to dodge the kick, in which he can, throw in some of his undodgeable lights. Good Lord, he is a monster. He really is. And the fact that heavy that he brings down on you is so scary. Plus his healing feats are good. They can keep his team alive for a little while. He is definitely a more OP playable character. But Warmonger superior. Now hear me out why. Here's why I like Warmonger more. Number one, Warmonger in my opinion is a little better because she had more of an impact. She came to the scene with a strong hit. There's no question that everyone's going to remember the Tyranny trailer. They're all going to remember Tyranny when Warmonger came in and ruined the Truce of Wyverndale. She had staying power. Two, her kit, while similar to Warden's, is still different enough to make it fun. She's got a very unique kit that I think makes her entertaining to play. She's great in the mix-up game. She can feint out of her attacks, unlike Gryphon, who can't feint out of some of his dodging heavies. I like that she can feint out of hers, making her more viable, in my opinion, in a mix-up game. I also think that her corrupt feat is so much better than any of the healing abilities that Gryphon has. Let me put it this way. If you're in a ganking fight where it's 4-on-4 and you're all ganking each other in one tight-knit area, Gryphon might be able to do a few healing things that help the team, sure. But they don't counter corruption, and corruption can just devastate a gank, okay? They can devastate an enemy ganking team. Let's put it this way. If you're in a gank and Gryphon uses his healing feats, it doesn't change the fact that the enemy team is ganking you. The enemy team is just going to gank that much harder to nullify the healing. If a Warmonger drops a corruption, that gank is over. Everyone's retreating, okay? Warmonger can change a battlefield. Gryphon just keeps you alive a little longer. That's the way I see it. Now, Gryphon has a longer reach. Warmonger has more mix-up game, and her feats can control a battlefield. And finally, the big one, Warmonger just looks better. The way I saw it was, don't get me wrong, some of Gryphon's outfits look great. I love his Greek outfit, the Protector outfit. I love his Mongolian outfit. I love his Viking outfit, the one that makes him look like Odin. He has some good ones, but others I'm just kind of like, I don't get it. And I think the reason why is because it's all the same person. It's all just Holden Cross. This isn't an order of people. This isn't a group of people. It's just Holden Cross in different cosplay. That's all it is. They didn't bring in a Mongolian soldier to join the Gryphon Order. They didn't bring in a Greek soldier to join the Gryphon Order. It's just all one guy wearing different armor. And I don't know, that doesn't look as cool. Whereas with Warmonger, multiple different outfits, all of which look good. It is so hard for me to pick an outfit that I want my Warmonger to wear because all look great. There's so many good outfits you can wear. I think everything about Warmonger just looks and feels better, more complete. Gryphon just feels like an old man wearing different cosplay. I hate to sound mean because I like Gryphon, but I'm sorry, just Warmonger's better. Plus, let's be honest, Warmonger has more meme power. If I look up Gryphon memes, I don't get as many as I do when I look up Warmonger memes, or War Mommy memes as she's known. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist it. Does this mean I dislike Gryphon? No, I still like Gryphon. I still think he's fun. I still enjoy playing him. I still think he's unique. I think he needs a nerf. I think he needs to be taken down a few notches. But I think he needs some editing to his kit. But I still like him okay. It's just, I think Warmonger's better. I enjoy her more. I enjoy playing Warmonger more. I enjoy her aesthetic. I enjoy her appearance. Gryphon, just not as much. Just not as much. I didn't feel like I liked his appearance all that much. I didn't feel like I liked his lore all that much. It's just Holden Cross, and Holden Cross is great, but not as good. Just not as good. But that's my stance on that, and I'll leave it at that. If I do a full video on it, I'll go into much more detail on that, but for now, you now know my opinion. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about today, the Korra video series. If you haven't been following that, I'll give you a brief synopsis. A guy named Matt CMG made a video where he was defending The Legend of Korra from its haters. He was very hostile in it and very insulting to the haters. Like, he was very quick to call them idiots or stuff like that. And this isn't a criticism of him. I'm just saying he did that. And he even acknowledged in his Twitch responses that he was a little too hostile. But because of his hostility, I wanted to speak for the audience. I wanted to speak for the people who don't like The Legend of Korra and kind of talk about our position and discuss some of his points from both a writing perspective, from a fan of the show's perspective, and from someone who really, really liked the original Avatar: The Last Airbender's perspective. So through this, what I did was, since his video was so long, but broken up into parts, I broke mine into a series where each individual video addresses a part of his video. And it's been fun. It's actually been a lot of fun, because what I didn't expect was Matt actually has been responding to my video parts in Twitch streams, and hearing him discuss from his perspective what he says, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about The Legend of Korra. I'm learning about areas where I might have gotten my thoughts wrong, like areas that I didn't know, areas I didn't think about. So I've learned a lot from it. And in turn, Matt has admitted points where I made good points, or where he said, I didn't think about that, or that's something new, didn't consider that. This is what we call intellectuals having a discussion. You know, that's what that is, and it's awesome. But let me tell you two things about that, and then we'll finally end this update. Number one, I've lost a few subscribers because of it, and I've gotten a little bit of hate for these videos. Don't be sheep. I'm just gonna say that straight up. Don't be sheep. Please don't ever watch me or Matt CMG and blindly agree or disagree just based on our stances. If you love The Legend of Korra, don't come to me and just call me a piece of crap because I'm talking bad about it. If you hate The Legend of Korra, don't go to Matt and say you're stupid because he likes it. That doesn't make you look good, it makes you look like an infant, okay? Use your mind, use your own better judgment, listen and learn. And if your position is not changed, fine. It doesn't need to be. I'm not telling anyone to dislike or like anything. Like what you want to like, dislike what you want to dislike. Don't let anyone, not me, not Matt, not ER, not Lily Orchard, not Metatron, not Shadiversity. Don't let anyone make you like or dislike something based on their own perspective. Okay? That's the first point. Second point, after looking over the rest of his video series, the next video I'm going to make in response is about double standards. People who say that Avatar: The Last Airbender is okay for doing this, but The Legend of Korra is not okay for doing the same thing. I'm going to address that. Not going to be a long one. I think it'll be pretty easy because I kind of agree with most of what he said. But after that, Matt gets into responding to Lily Orchard and ER's videos. And he gets into his own comments, like people commenting on him. I'm not going to go very deep into that. I might not even do a video on those because it's just not worth it. If I wanted to address Lily Orchard or ER, I'd do a video series directed at them. Because Matt isn't directly responding to most of their points. He's not bringing up clips from their videos and responding to it. So I have nothing but hearsay at that point. So what I'm just going to do is I will give my thoughts on the Lily Orchard video and the ER series, because I've seen both and I can give you my thoughts. I have opinions on them, some that you may be surprised to hear, but I'm probably not going to do a super long video analysis on everything he says on that. And then finally, the comments thing, I'm just not going to address that. They're his comments. They're comments responding to him. I'll leave him to deal with his own comments. I'm not going to address those. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say on these points. I hope you appreciated this update. This was a little longer than my usual updates, but hey, had a lot to say. So hope you guys have a great rest of your week. If you don't hear from me anymore until my next update, don't worry. I'm still working on stuff, still happy to be doing it. I'm also writing stuff in the meantime. So know that I'm busy with stuff, and I think about this channel and you guys a lot. I'm always trying to be active in the Discord when I can. Just shoot me a message if you want to talk. I'll do my best to make time for you. I promise I will, because y'all are the reason I do this. So anyway, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit like, so that I know that you enjoyed this video. Leave comments addressing some of the points that I made in this video, or any questions that you have, and I'll try to get back to you, because I do try to respond in the comments. If you haven't seen Matt CMG's video yet, go check it out and subscribe to him if you haven't yet. And also, just stay awesome, you guys. I know things are crazy right now, but you know, let's try to stay positive. Let's keep an upbeat attitude. That's how we're going to make it through this. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Take care.